Let's put this work in. Con, hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom. The brothers of
Shalom.
Great Millstone Charlotte coming back through the spirit and power. How about Shemal Shai? Hey, real quick, I'm gonna check the feed. Baba Shah, bear with me through the spirit. You see the title. I'm doing basic count. Going off a lesson I was inspired watching the elders of Massachusetts going in on the WildMan, man. And you seeing the fall of the WildMan. And the WildMan is who, man? It's Esau Edom, man. He's the WildMan according to the scriptures and also according to history, because history is within the biblical text of the Bible, man, which is lining up who this devil is today, man. Kind, man. Look like we in there. Kind. So before we get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honor still, Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutation, all the Akim, pushing this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Another Friday night live lesson, based through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit. And like I was saying, I just basically was inspired to do this lesson, watching a beautiful lesson. I still haven't even finished all of it yet with the elders of Massachusetts, the elders. And the lesson was basically going in on the WildMan, man. And we know through the history, the WildMan lines up with the biblical Edomites, who Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is today. And like you see the title, the fall of the WildMan, the Most High put the spirit on Esau to rise his devil up. And now you're seeing the fall of this devil, man. You're seeing the fall of his empire, the fall of his dominion, and he's getting out of rulership, man. And the Most High is doing what he's putting that spirit back on the Israelites to come back in that spirit of the kingdom on it and coming back and serve Yahweh Shai with sincerity and truth. And then, like we always say, it's about the elect. The elect is the only ones to come back and serve Yahweh Shai on this side with sincerity and truth and acknowledge their offense, man. But like you see, man, the title, it says, I'm going to read this off Google. It said, a wild man was a woods or wizard, a mythical figure appears in an art and literature in medieval Europe. And we know through medieval was talking about the dark ages when Jacob was in position of rulership and when Esau, his ass was in the damn caves, man. He was rounded up in the caves and he was out here acting like a damn beast, man. And that's what this basically the so-called wild man myth, of what we know is not a myth, is history, it's true history. And it says comparable to the type of classical mythological Roman god of the woodlands. So man, they try to put him up as he's some type of Roman god, but nah, he was a fucking beast. Esau Edom was living like a beast in the woods, man, and acting like his true state, man. Because Esau Edom, he's a vagabond, man. He's a culture vulture. And these devils, they don't want to acknowledge who they are, but at the same time, they embrace it, because they have a commercial like the Geico, the caveman. And every time you watch the caveman commercial, they see he going through the airport, you know, and he'll look over and his goddamn caveman. And that's Esau Edom, man. See, they so low key they try to embrace that natural brute beast side of them, man. They try to embrace that side, man, but they don't want nobody to know who their biblical nationality is through the spirit and power. How about Shemal Shai? And through the scriptures, lining up the scriptures, we got this devil down to a T, who he is, man. So with that, can you just give me that Job 31? We're gonna read down to 8, Baba Shai.
This is Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision.
And it's talking about Esau Edom, the Edomites, man. Keep going.
Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
And we know why Job said that, man. Because when you go through history, what nation of people has sex with animals? What nation of people legalize bestiality? So-called white person, the Edomites, man. You can go on YouTube and watch clips of women popping horses and shit like that, and popping dolls and shit, and embracing it, and telling you there's nothing wrong with that. That's a mind state of a goddamn Edomite, man. A fucking low ass vile person, man. And that's why he said I have this now to have was set with the dogs of my flock. Because what you think gonna happen, man? They're probably gonna pop the dog and do all freaky type shit with the animal, man. Keep going.
Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished for want and famine. They were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste.
And that's talking about Esau Edom, man. In the period of the medieval times, he was in what? He was in the wilderness, man. He was acting like a beast. You see when you look up the so-called myth of the wild man, which is not a myth, you see him he's running butt naked and he's full of hair. That's the so-called white man. Anytime you type up a picture of a hairy person, one of the main pictures come up is a damn Edomite. Yeah, you might have a couple of Elams in there, but it's mainly Esau Edom, man. They're hairy people, man. They're very hairy people, man. Keep going.
Verse 4, who cut up mallows by bushes and juniper roots for their meat, and they were driven forth from among men. They cried after, and they cried after them as after a thief.
And that's what these devils do, man. The so-called wolf man. Woo! Out making all these damn animal noises and shit, man. That was the mind state of Esau Edom, eating the marshmallows. Why you think marshmallows is very decadent here in America, man. You have marshmallows with your hot chocolate, you know, they burn the marshmallows up at campfire and shit like that, get your damn s'mores and shit. Yeah, that was Esau Edom, man. He's showing you his natural state, man. He's showing you low key who he was, man. Who he still is to this day. Keep going.
To dwell in the cliffs and the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
That's why what they was dwelling in. It said dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks, man. That's where they come from. They call themselves what? Caucasian, from what? Caucasus Mountains of Russia, man. And they natural habitat was what? Petra, Mount Seir. I mean, not Petra. That's where they from. That's Esau natural habitat, man. They don't never make a movie on who's Esau Edom is, showing you they know who they is, man. They make movies on Japheth, they make movies on the Israelites, they make movies on Ham, but they don't never make on a movie about who's Esau Edom is to this day, because they know who they is, man. They make some movies about the Romans, but they won't say that the Romans forefathers goes back to Esau Edom, man. You have to go to Amazon and get books to line that up. Keep going.
And they were children of fools. So like verse 7, and among bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together.
And it said they brave. You listen to horses. What the horses? That's Esau. Esau make them animal like noises, man. Because you gotta understand, Esau was he was in a very low state. We had to bring him out of that low state. We had to teach him how to conduct himself, man. Teach him how to walk on 2 feet, man. Stop walking on all fours, man.
And if you pay attention to today's society, what are a lot of these Edomites doing, man? They reverting back to their old ways, man. You got men thinking they tigers. They pretty much going back to their animalistic state. Men want to be referred to as fucking deer and dogs and shit, and mythical creatures. Hey, this goes to show you that when the Lord said He is the basis of man, you know, in Daniel 4:17, hey. Mm-hmm. He sets himself up, man. You know, he walks right into those shoe steps, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's showing you who this devil is, man. He was in a very low state, man. And the Lord, like the brother said, put the spirit on him gradually to be in a position of rulership now, man, over us. That's why when you look at Jake, you be looking at Jay like, aren't you mad? This nigga. That's why when you go on the scriptures, which we'll grab later in Isaiah 14th chapter, you be like, this the man? You're gonna be so pit like this nigga was ruling like that. Everybody's gonna be like these nasty motherfuckers, man. That's what you're gonna be saying in your mind, like this low nigga was ruling over us, man. Come on, man. Showing the power of the Lord, man. Keep going.
They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
They said they were viler than the earth. Let's look that word valor up real quick. Bear with me real quick. And can you grab me Hebrews 12:16, Baba Shah?
I got the definition of vowel if you want to. You say Hebrews what now?
Oh, you got that for me? Can you read that for me, that definition? I grabbed the Hebrews.
Come. This is the Google definition of vile. Extremely unpleasant,
Ugh.
morally bad, wicked, of little worth or value.
You, you break it. You go in on it, bro.
Hey man, hey, it perfectly describes Esau, man. Hey, it says wicked, man. It says morally bad or wicked, man. Look at the morals that are pressed here in this society, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
hey, right now you got the Mo community. They trying to get a pedophilia legalized, man. You know,
Yep.
look at the values of the things that is debatable, man. Um, you got grown ass men, you know, 6'7" niggas talking about they women and little girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and these are things of no worth and morally bankrupt, man. You know,
Mm-hmm. I
which
seen that
goes to
shit
show you,
today, man.
hey,
That shit was fucked up.
which goes to show you, hey man, that the Edomites, man, they still among earth, man, the basis of men. Because when all these
Mm-hmm.
other things, when Chinese men were ruling, we ain't had this problem. Only this other time we had this problem was with Babylon, with Babylonians, man. So hey,
Mm-hmm.
they stepped up to be that daughter of Babylon, man. You know,
Yep. Yep. Real quick, the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who will one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And it said fornicator, profane. Profane means unclean. And that's the nature of the so-called white man. Down to the T. He's unclean. He's vile. He's nasty. They smell. They stink. They smell like animals, man. They smell like the woods, man. They can take a shower and they still smell like the woods, man. Their characteristics or the way they live is detrimental to society. Just look at the earth, man. The earth is mourning under this damn creature, man. Under this subhuman, because he's not human. Hue means color. Under this subhuman, man, under this devil. The earth is crying out because this devil's in a position of rulership. Just like us as the children of Israel, the hopeful elect, we crying out daily for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. With this devil in position of rulership, like the brother said, he give these moles rights. He uplifts them. He puts them in the military. He puts them in the leadership positions. When there's way more people that just qualify for the position, he say no. I'm gonna put a transmission up in there and let him run it. Put a flip flop nigga in here and let him be the general of the damn military and shit. You can't speak out on it, or you get, or you will shame, you will cancel your ass. That's how you know who in position of rulership. This vile low beast, man. Like we was talking about the Dave Chappelle show. You big lip beast. Yeah, Esau, man. He's a vile, big lip, filthy beast, man. And he's in a position of rulership, the wild man. And you see it, man. His works prove that this devil is in a position of rulership. And you see the fall of this devil. Because you can't rule the earth like this, man. The way that this devil's going, man, the earth will be destroyed soon. If we didn't have no savior, the earth would destroy itself anyway. The way it's going with the way Esau Edom, the way he's ruling, the earth will give out because he's draining it from all the resources. He's draining from all the resources. He's steady or fracking and taking all the oil. He's steady polluting the air. He's steady polluting the water. Man, god damn, Esau. That's why, like it says, when you watch that movie, Planet of the Apes, it said, "Beware of the beast man. He will destroy. He will destroy his habitation. He will destroy your habitation and his as well." I think that's how it goes. And then who's the beast man? Esau Edom. His characteristics speak for itself, man. You jump back to that, not unless you got something, you jump back to that Job 30 and 9.
real quick, this is the back when we was talking about vile, man. Hey, it's the definition. What is a vile person? It's a vile person is something or someone that is morally wrong or offensive as to be thoroughly disgusting. Hey,
Ugh.
and look at the things that's being pushed in this society, man. Are they not disgusting, man? You know.
Yep.
And real quick, I got it because you was going in on, hey man, how this man has walked into this role as being that vile and disgusting
Mm-hmm.
and morally bankrupt man. You know, hey, this is back in Habakkuk 2 and start at verse 6. You get straight to the point. Shall not all of these take a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his, and how long to him that availeth himself up with thick clay. But the point was in the first half, man. All these parables are coming up. Hey, man, he's taking a proverb against them, man. It's pointing them out, man. as the border of wickedness, the vile man, the base man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
hey, because he can't escape from the scriptures, man. You know,
Nope.
though he tries to hide himself. Hey man, these scriptures taking the parallel against him, man. It tells you everything he was gonna be doing. And he said, "Thou that dwells in the cluster of the rocks." What does he call himself? A Caucasian,
Mm-hmm.
man. You know?
Out of every race, everybody else is black and all this shit. He just nigga. I thought you was a white man. Why you ain't got black white man on there? He made sure he put Caucasian on there. But the Lord put the spirit on him to do that, man.
Exactly, man. He can't escape from who he is, man. And
Nope.
then jump back.
I got a real quick one, real quick. Just the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainly, and his heart will work iniquity and to practice hypocrisy, to utter error against Yahweh. And that's Esau Edom. He practiced hypocrisy throughout his society, man. He don't uphold his own damn laws, man. And neither the laws of the Bible, which he came over here calling himself a Puritan, but his actions was contrary to what the scriptures speak on. And he
And
says, to utter error against Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. And that's what he's doing. He tries to hinder the word. He try to hinder the word and don't want Jake to come back to actually knowing who they are, man. He said the soul of the hungry and will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. And this is what this devil's been doing, hiding our nationality from us, man. Putting our nationality onto himself. He's a natural culture vulture, man. This is what this devil has been doing for years. He says the instrument is all cruel. It says the instrument of the troll are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when he neatly speaketh right. So this is characteristics of the so-called white man. Here, take this. It's good for you. It's beneficial for your health. But at the same time, hey, lawsuits is going through the roof when it comes to that. You know what? The juice packet. When it comes to the juice packet, it's lawsuits going through the roof. This instruments of cruelty when it comes to Esau Edom and that hypocrisy it's in his nature to be a goddamn liar, a thief, a serpent, man. This is the nature of a vile person, man. The wild man. The wild man. He's a beast, man. He's a natural brute beast, man. And the beast goes back to what? Lawlessness. Esau don't uphold his own damn laws, man, let alone the laws of the Bible. But he say he does because he practices hypocrisy, man. He's a damn devil. That devil goes back to the Latin word diablos, which means deceiver. That's the characteristics of the so-called white man. And can't nobody debunk that. His history speaks for itself, man. You had something, bro?
nah, we jump back to the lesson.
Yeah, you jump back to Job 39.
Back in Job 30 and 9. And now am I their song, yea, am I their byword?
Yeah, and that's what you see, man. Now we the song, man. Now we the byword. Now we're niggas. Goddamn, any, mini, mighty mo, catch a nigga by his toe. Now we the byword in the song under this, because why? The Most High flipped everything upside down and put this devil in a position of rulership, man. Hey, grab that Daniel's 4:17 since you quoted it. This is the Most High's movie. The Most High brought the vilest, low person on earth from a beast state and put this nigga in a suit and tie and got him ruling the whole world. And you can't say to the Most High, hey, he's not to be feared, man. If you go back, if we could go back in time and just look at this devil and how he was running around in the woods butt ass naked, eating out of skulls and shit, acting really like a damn animal. And then you see he running the so-called major, he running the internal affairs and shit. You'd be like, this is crazy. You'd be like, ain't no damn way. You ain't no damn way. The Lord is to be feared, man. You be looking like, what the? Ain't no way, man. That's why the scriptures, man. The scriptures is cold, man. Is this the man? Oh hell! You got that, bro.
God, Daniel's 4:17. This matters by the decree of the watchers and demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Mm-hmm.
and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men.
And he set up over who? The bases of man. The bases of man is Esau, Edom. He's base, man. Look at him. He has no flavor. He can't dance. He can barely sing. He can barely cook. His meat is terrible, terrible. He eats everything raw. He's a beast, man. He set up the beast as a man, the lowest of the low. He's more valid than the animals, as the scripture says. He's more valid than everything on earth. He's the only thing on earth that doesn't have any pigmentation, doesn't have any melanin. Everything on the earth has melanin except the so-called white man. Showing that the Most High just threw his ass out there, man. And showing the hate that the Most High has for Esau, Edom, man. And all you niggas talking about the guy, Yahweh doesn't hate him. He doesn't like him a period of time. You niggas is going off. It says he hates this damn devil. You hate something. Look at
you out boy forever.
Exactly, man. If he can't even stand out in the sun for so long without burning the hell up, man. He can't stay in the cold for so long without turning goddamn fucking red as hell. That's something you hate, man. That's something you hate. He ain't even finished. He ain't even finished Esau, man. You got something, bro?
Nah.
Let me grab this real quick. And can you grab me Revelation 20 and 3? I'm gonna grab this Psalms real quick. This is book of Psalms 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the Most High set this devil up to be the sword of Yahweh, man. Because while he's steady slaying Jacob, man, the Most High set Esau, Edom up to be our whooping stick, man. The lowest of the low, the basis of the man of valor, the most vile creature on earth. The Most High set him up to be our whooping stick, man. To whoop our ass and get us back in correction, man. Because we was going off as a nation, man. And the only ones that acknowledge their offenses, the hopeful elect, the ones that turn and repent and acknowledge that, hey, Yahweh by Shemal Shah is to be feared. The Most High set this devil up, man. The Most High set him up, man. Esau, Edom was in a low state, and the Most High put the spirit on this devil to be ruling the whole world, man. He said, disappoint him, cast him down. And what is happening? The wild man has been cast down through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shah. And it says, deliver my soul from the wicked. Who is the wicked? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who is he? Where and who is he? Roughly paraphrasing. And that lines up with Esau Edom, man. He's the only nation on earth that went around iconoclasm and doing a late 1430 until now, taking down the so-called dark images in the so-called medieval times around the Byzantine Empire. We was in a position of rulership over in Russia, Europe, Irish, all them so-called across the pond. We was in position of rulership for 1,000 years, and he was under our foot, man. But what did he do? As soon as he got back in position of rulership, he covered up the faces thereof, man. And the Most High set him up to take us down because our rebelliousness, man. We was going off, man. Showing that the Most High is to be feared, man. You got that Revelation 20 and 3?
God, Revelation 20 and 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up.
It said cast him into the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit represents Europe, man, because Europe has what? It doesn't have any it lacks resources, man. It lacks natural resources. Keep going.
And cast him into a bottomless pit and shut him up. Set a seal upon him that he should no more deceive the nations no more, till 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after he must be loosened a little season. And I saw
and that's what we was talking. And that's what we was talking about. It said that he maybe. I'm gonna read it again. It said, cast him to the bottomless pit and shut him up, and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more. So he was in a position of what we speaking on in that wild man, that beast-like manner, man, that natural state of an Edomite, man. It says to that 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. That 1,000 years talking about what? The Byzantine Empire, when Rome went down, we was in a position of rulership, man, going into the late 1400s. It says, and after that, he must be loose a little season. We're in that little season where this devil has come up in the position of rulership, man, the Renaissance, rebirth for what? The Roman Empire. He's been loose this little season, man. And he's doing what? He's back to his old tricks, man. Going around deceiving all the nations, setting himself up as he's God. And he's going back to that natural beast. He's back in that natural beast state, making laws for bestiality, making laws for the moles, making laws to do whatever the hell he want, man. Getting exposed to being a damn pedo. All this nasty shit. Whose face is behind it? It's a damn Edomite, man. Anytime you speak on some real low, nasty, filthy shit, best believe a damn Edomite picture gonna pop up, man. You might have a sprinkle of niggas, but majority of that shit is Edomites, man, because they're the one behind it. They're the one sponsoring this shit. Just like what's going on over in Disney, they had over 400 plus people, employees, or people get caught helping Disney or was sex trafficking in Disney, man. And a bunch of them was Jake's, but who sponsored that? Esau Edom. Esau Edom, and like the brother had it was on the brother to show the clip. Well, that was going back to Family Guy, man. It happened in Family Guy that they should be grabbing kids up, showing that Esau Edom he's a sicko, man. This man is valid than the earth, man. He's a damn profane person, man. That must be stopped, man. And the Most High Yahweh Shai gonna send forth His beloved Son Yahweh Shai to take this devil down, man. Because this wild man is doing too damn much. He's destroying the whole damn earth, man. The whole earth is mourning under this damn beastly state of Esau Edom, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
something, bro.
he the reason why the people are in dismay, man. He the reason why, hey man, you got grown men thinking they fucking animals, tigers, permanent niggas tattooing clown paint on their face and shit like that. Why this whole world, man? Why the people in a stupor, man? You know, real quick. Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of the prudent man is well ordered. Right, man. Hey, a wise judge gonna instruct his people, man. He gonna have his people doing things that are constructive to society, man. You know. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man and ruler of the city, such are they that dwell therein. Right, man. So like we just got that in Daniel's, man, that hey, he's the basis of men, man. That's why you see these people on a base level, man. Hey, small spiritual things Jake can't get, man. You know, Jake can't get, hey, Edomites can't get, well, these Edomites was never meant to get it. But I remember we had a Jake come up, man. Hey, it was spiritual as hell, man. We was teaching downtown. Hey, and the brother, he printed out a random name. He said, yeah, man, Derek Jones or something like that. And the Jake was looked at him. He was like, that's my actual name. And look, the nigga, he's such on a base level due to this devil's teaching and being immersed in this devil's society. He couldn't get there. Hey, the Lord literally called the nigga's name right in front of him, man. And the brother didn't know the man, you know. You know, things like that, man. Just one example, but I'm gonna keep it going. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but throughout the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set up over it one that is profitable. Right, man. So in due time, one that's profitable will come. But hey, man, that time ain't right now, man. Hey, this devil is profiting nothing but polluting the whole earth, man. Micah 2:7, man. You know, hey, that's all he's done, man. He's polluted. Hey, man, we was just talking about, you know, with the Passover and everything. Hell, man, you try to avoid the leaven. Hell, this devil, he got damn leaven and everything, and then he got pork and everything, man. So you trying to avoid this shit, man? Hey, it's damn near impossible in this fucking society, man. But that's why the Lord told us this wasn't gonna be our rest, man.
That's why the scriptures say, "So is the king, so is his officers," man. And that the way the society's ran, no wonder it's in this dumbed down, low moral spirituality state it's in, man. People lack spirituality. Why? Because the damn devil's ruling, man. He's been deceiving people since he's been on earth. That's why it says, man, he will go through the earth and deceive nations no more. But now he's been loose this little season where that's what he know best. He's the devil, Diablos, deceiver, man. That's the characteristics of the so-called white man. Can you grab me Lamentations 4:21, Baba Kushan?
Okay, fine. You said Lamentation 4:21.
So we seeing a fall of this man's empire. We seeing a fall of the wild man. And the wild man's about to be shut up again forever. And then he's gonna be goddamn burnt up and done away with, man. He's gonna be like his Tata state, man. He's gonna be burnt the fuck up.
Fine. It's Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwells in the land of Uz. The cup also shall be passed through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, that thou shalt make thyself naked.
And that's what you're saying, man. It said, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Man, hey, you Edomites, you need to be in a position of being happy right now. Why? Because, hey, you still ruling. You still ruling. That judgment ain't really hit you yet, man.
Hey, this is good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, this is it. This is good as it's gonna get, man. Ain't no, hey, you better enjoy it, man. You better sniff your coat, better do what you gotta do. Cause hey, keep going, keep going, bro.
The punishment of thy iniquity as accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Mm-hmm.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
And that's what you're saying, man. He, the Most High, has put the Spirit on His men, and the way to quicken us in these last days is wake us up to expose you devils, man. To expose you and point you out to who you are, man. You're a vile, low life scumbag, man. You're a vagabond, man. Vagabond means what? A wanderer. You're running from judgment. You're running from your natural biblical nationality, which is Esau, Edom, the Edomites, man. You hiding behind everything else but who you naturally are, man. But your characteristics and your actions show who you are, man. This is why it's easy to point out who the damn devil is in the last days, man. And guess what? You're going to drink of that cup because we weren't supposed to drink of that cup, man. But we went off. We broke the law, statute, commandments. So the Most High, He did what? He made us go under the basis of man, showing you the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Real quick, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 12. For thus said Yahweh, behold, thy whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, has surely drunken it. It's talking about the nation of Israel, man. We're surely drunken that cup. That cup will represent slavery, man. All this hardship and all these curses that's cleaving on us to this day. And it says, art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? You devils actually think in your proud ass mind state that you're going to go unpunished, man. These devils actually think they're going to have a position in the kingdom of heaven. The nerve of you damn Edomites, man. That's that proud spirit of one Edomite. But the Most High is going to humble you devils very, very soon. It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. And that's what you about to see, man. You devils is going to drink of that cup. You're going to drink it. It says, for I have sworn by myself, said Yahweh, that Basra represents what? Esau, Edom. That's one of the damn cities in Esau, Edom. Shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. And that's what's coming to your beloved America, man. Your beloved America is going to be a perpetual waste, man. It's going to be a memorial how not to rule wickedly, man. Forever, man. Forever. How they say forever, ever? Forever, ever? That's what's going to happen to you devils, man. You're going to be a perpetual reproach forever, man. All your so-called memorials and all your so-called monuments and the statues is going to get burned the fuck up. Ain't nobody going to remember that shit. Just go watch Planet of the Apes, man. Like he said, man, you did it. You did it. Ain't going to be that. Hey, that's a movie, and you ain't going back and say you did it. Everything going to be burnt the hell up, man. Your beloved America is going to be through. It's already through. Through the Spirit, the Most High is taking the Spirit about this place, but he's really gonna just evaporate this damn place when the nukes hit this damn place, man. And we seeing that, man. This is the fall of this devil, man. Come on, bring it out, bro.
Hey, Malachi 1 and 2. And Esau, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage wasted for the dragons of the wilderness. You know, hey, that's what like the brother's getting into. Hey, man. Hey, we coming into the time where, hey, every Edomite kingdom, you know what I'm saying, that ever ruled, hey, they always get taken down. Hey, it's small remnants. Like motherfuckers got to go dig that shit up. Like they shit get buried.
You gotta go find that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, hey, and then it's like small fractured remnants of they fucking of they shit, man. You know?
Yep.
Whereas, you know, hey, Moab still had his shit, you know what I'm saying, has his ancient temples, shit like that. Ammon, you know, these Elamites,
Persia, all the other heathen nations.
Thousands of years, man.
Yep.
Hey, Esau, his shit just gets taken the fuck down, man. But let's keep going.
Because he fucking rule fucking sick and wicked, man.
God.
Which all these damn heathen is fucking wicked, but this nigga the top wicked nigga of all, man.
He a creme de la creme
nigga. Yeah.
Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Right, man. We're gonna come back, we're gonna build back better, man. You know,
yeah.
The Lord said, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Right, man. So whatever Esau decide he gonna build up, and then this gonna be the new standard. This gonna be the new you know what I'm saying, the new currency. This gonna be the new way of life. This gonna be the new social experiment. The Lord gonna throw all this shit down, man. At the end of the day, the only thing that's gonna stand is the will and testament of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And you said that new standard. Let's check this out. That article I was looking for. This is off Miami Standard, right? And kind of spirit is 100+ nations have global agreement now being deployed called Project Sandman to drop dominance of the U.S. dollar and petrodollar, and that's what you're seeing taking place right now. That's what you see in and this was posted basically 24 hours ago. So you gradually seeing all the nations getting rid of the petrodollar. Why? Because everybody's tired of you goddamn devils, man. With your IMF, your International Monetary Fund, your debt-based system. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by anything. So all these other nations doing what? They're separating themselves from your wicked ass, man. America's finished. Only ones that still believe in America is a 2/3 nigga and a goddamn bugged out ass Edomite. Some of these Edomites can see that their country's done. They can see it. But these heathen nations, they backing their currencies back gold now. They're switching up on you devils, man. So you seeing the downfall of this man's system as we were speaking on. It's a transition of power. The Most High is taking you out because you was able to rule through what? Your petrodollar, man. Your petrodollar is what? Backed by your oil. Your oil, man. Now you got Saudi Arabia talking about they gonna do business with China, man. Why? Because they back their money by gold, man. And American dollar is not worth a goddamn thing, man. It ain't worth shit. So you're seeing the downfall and the fall of the wild man. Your society's done, man. I'm gonna read this real quick. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 4. That thou should take a parable against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased, the golden city seized, man. That's what you're seeing, the golden city. Everybody wanted to come to America and live out their dreams. No, everybody wanted to come to America and do what they want spirit, do what the hell they want, and not be held accountable for it, man. That's why it's called Babylon the Great. Because it's not, this place is wicked as all hell, man. All the idols and all the witchcraft and all the wickedness that took place here in this damn wicked ass society. Verse 5, Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And this is what you're seeing. The Most High is taking this devil out of positions of rulership. That staff represents rulership, man. That scepter represents rulership. It's been broke, man. He said, Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, man. And it's gradually been broke by what? Their spirit is through. Everybody's figuring out that the so-called white man can't be trusted. And he lines up with the biblical Edomites, man. He lines up with the biblical Edomites, man. And his history and his track record speak for itself. He's a damn wild man. He's unruly. He's untameable. And he's all about war. War, man. So and he can't be trusted. He's a deceiver, man. His actions speak for itself, man. Let me keep going. Verse 6, it says, he has smote the people in wrath and continued to stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger and persecuted and none hinder. And this is the nation of the damn nation. This is the spirit of a damn Edomite, man. Going through all these other countries and robbing them, and pillaging them and bombing them and talking about weapons of mass destruction. And that's just straight wicked, man. And then taking their natural resources and hitting with an IMF, International Monetary Fund, making them setting up that debt note and an economic hitman to steal their resources, man. This is what the devil always be doing. He said the whole earth is at rest. It is in quiet. They have break forth into singing. When this devil go down, the whole earth is going to be at rest. It's going to be at peace. It says, and the fig trees rejoice at thee, and the ciders in Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fella has come up against us, man. You see that, man. All these animals don't have no natural habitat because the devil went in to the rainforest and all these other places and just burned them down and start cutting these trees and all that shit, man. Why are you doing that shit? For monetary gain. He's all about capitalizing, all about capitalism, man. That's what America's about, man. Capitalizing on somebody else, man. Let me jump down. And it says, let me see, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming and stir up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. And that's what you're seeing. All the chief ones of the earth is gearing up to take your ass down. It says, have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation. And this is what you're seeing. They're gradually raising up and doing what? They're separating themselves from you. So if they're separating themselves from you as far as the money, that means they know that's going to be what? That's going to be war. They know that. And that's why you're seeing all the nations joining allies with Russia, the group of friends. Don't forget about that. Look that up. It's called a group of friends. You can look that up on Google. All the nations that's against America, Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, they're called a group of friends. They already coming allies together. And it says, all shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And they say that. Why? Because they had a nuclear capability now. They had a nuclear capability that can push the button and nuke your goddamn ass, man. Nobody's afraid of you no more, Esau Edom. They figured you out. You the wild man. You the beast of the earth. that's been set up through the Spirit of the Lord, man. And now the Lord is taking you down. And it says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave. That pomp represents your pride, man. Everybody's trying you damn devils, man. Ain't nobody afraid of the so-called big bad America, man. Uncle Sam. Ain't nobody afraid of Uncle Sam no damn more. His ass on damn the ventilator. That nigga at the damn hospice house. That's what you see. When you look at America, America's at the hospice house. It's just waiting to die. That's all you see this place, man. It's just waiting on some major event to really take this place out, man. Because this place is finished. Ain't nothing good coming out of America, man. It says that pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of the vows, and the worm is spreaded under thee. That worm represents corrosion. It represents what? Death, corroded. That's what you see, man. The infrastructure is done. Everything as far as the infrastructure in America got D minuses, and it's through. This place is done, man. What more so on the Lord to really destroy this place? It says the worm is spread under thee, the worms cover thee, man. At the cave, this low state that America's in, man. America's finished. It's not that golden city anymore, man. It's seized, man. It had its time, and its time is up, man. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Lucifer represent who? The so-called white man. Really, these elites, man. Because Lucifer will go back to what? Light bearers. Why they call themselves Illuminati, the light ones, man. Because why they ruled with deceit. They was able to rule with secrecy, man. But now everybody's exposing who's ruling the earth, man. Who's the one setting up these wars? Who's the one sponsoring all these wars? They go back to elites, man. Your so-called Rockefellers, your DuPonts, your Gettys, the 13 bloodlines, man. The beast, man. These damn filthy ass animals, man. These these damn sex trafficking only filthy ass beasts, man. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations, man? Because the Most High is going to take your ass down, man. You're going to be likened to all the nations, man. You're going to be very low. It said, how thou come weak as thee, man. That's what's coming, man. And it says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend to heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars, and Yahweh, I will set also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. And this is what this devil did, man. Set on the mountain of congregation, the side of the north, represent who? The Israelites, man. And he think he's gonna he's gonna run from judgment by going to the firmaments, man. You ain't gonna run from judgment, man. The Most High is gonna take your ass down, man. And it says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's the mindset of this damn devil, man. He's very proud. He's very, very proud, man. And it said, yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell and to the sides of the pit. And that's what's going. You devils gonna be thrown in pits. They see, it said, and they that see thee shall nearly look upon thee and consider and saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And that's the spirit we in right now, man. That's the same spirit we in right now. When you look at the state of the so-called white man, you be like, these niggas is ruling over us. These base, weak-ass, subhuman punks, man. And that's the mindset of the hopeful elect when we look at it, Edomite, man. Because they're lower than low. They're not on our level, man. But, man, that's the spirit. Hey, oppression make a wise man mad. Seeing the state that our people in under the foot of this devil, man, you has to fear Yahweh by Shemal Shaka. The Most High set this devil up, man. The Most High set him up. I'm going to read this real quick. Let me jump to 21. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise or possess the land or fill the faces of the world with cities. And that's what we're saying, man. The Most High is preparing that slaughter, but got us on the highways and hedges and telling you devils is going down. You devils is about to be out of position of rulership. All your so-called Mount Rushmores, your football stadiums, or your goddamn White House, all that shit gonna be thrust due, man. It's done. It says, for I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, and the son and the nephew, said the Lord. And this is what's coming. The Most High is going to completely destroy your ass, man. Destroy your ass. And it says the remnant, the son, the nephew, why? Because your lineage go through the man. So the Most High is going to take you devils down, man. Ain't going to be no more rise of the goddamn Edomite once we get in a position of power, man. Ain't going to be goddamn planning to start a coup to come against the Israelites. Nah, ain't none of that shit happening, man. Your ass going to be in that damn pit, and your ass going to be goddamn working, man. Thus says the scriptures, man. You had something, bro?
Because, hey, man, that's the main thing brother was harping on, man, is, hey, man, number one, we went to this captivity because we moved the Lord Yahweh Shemal Shah to wrath. Hey, but this devil, his rulership ain't for long, man. Hey, and right now
Yep.
we looking at the end of it, man. Real quick, Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth with my people, and I have polluted my inheritance, and have given them into thine hand. And thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient, has very heavily laid thy yoke, right, man? So,
Mm-hmm.
hey, man, all throughout slavery, all throughout the times, hey, man, even back in the time when Jerusalem fell, man, back in what was that, what 70 AD? You
Mm-hmm.
know, hey, this devil, hey, he showed us no yoke, man. We told him we was gonna pass through his lands, we ain't gonna take none of his resources. Hey, this devil told us no, man. You know, so all through this whole time, man, that Jake and Esau's been on the earth, this man has showed us no mercy, man.
Oh
It's
yeah, he's talking about when we was cut through far as the Babylonians.
God,
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. You devils got a lot coming for you, man. Real
God,
talk.
and thou didst sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay the things of thy heart, neither did thou remember the latter end of it. Right, man. So all this wickedness, all this shit you doing, you didn't think about the end times, man. You didn't think about your recompense to come, man. Yeah, it tell you in that also in Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7, man. You know, therefore hear now this, thou that art given unto pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. Right, man. Hey, like the brother just said, brought out in Joel, man. Hey, the nation's looking at you. If thou become weak as we, man, you know.
Yep.
Hey, that time of you saying, hey, you sticking your chest out, man. These other niggas saying, nigga, fuck you. You ain't as tough as you think you is. You
Yep.
ain't big bad no more, man. You know, hey, the hammer of the earth title is being taken from him, man. You
Yep.
know.
Oh, let me grab that. Yep.
Uh I am and none beside me, and I will not sit as a widow, neither shall I know loss of children. But two things shall come unto thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children, widowhood, and they shall come upon thee in their perfection, and the multitude of thy sorceries, and the great abundance of thine enchantments. Right, man. So all that shit you got set up, man, all the wickedness, man, they man through the spells this devil be casting on the people, through the media and all this shit, man. Hey man, you still gonna go through that same, you still gonna have to touch judgment, man. Hey, the
Yep.
Lord still gonna reach out and touch you devils, man. Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
escaping, man. You
Ain't
know.
no way around it.
Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And the desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Right, man. So,
Mm-hmm.
man, hey, man, though you put all these barricades up, man, you trust in Satan. You know,
Yep.
no, hey, well, we know, hey, Satan worked for the Heavenly Father. Hey, man,
Yep.
you put your all your eggs in this basket of wickedness, from man-made technology to the left side of the spirit. Hey, desolation and trouble still gonna come upon you in an instant, man. It said in a day.
Yep. So ain't no way around that shit, man. I got one real quick, and we'll end it out with this. It's because you brought the hammer of the earth, man. And you go back and look at brothers. Go back and look at Wesley Clark on YouTube, and he tells you that America is the hammer of the earth, and he said we're the hammer of the earth, and all these other nations is nails. Come on, man. That's the spirit of the Lord to put him on there to say that, man. And it said this. He was a general for I think the U.S. military, and it says this is Jeremiah 15:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? It's talking about America. How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And that's what's about to take place, man. It's gonna be a desolation amongst the nations because all the nations gonna see you goddamn be burnt the fuck up, man. They're gonna cry and howl because they're gonna be like, damn, they was making money out this place. You read it in the book of Revelation, 18th chapter, verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee. Thou art, it said, thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou was not aware. See, they're not aware what's about to take place here in Babylon the Great, man. These damn Joe Six Pack Edomites, they don't see that this place is really out of here. It's done. Ain't no bringing back America, man. The scriptures say that there is no healing of thy bruise, man. That bruise is grievous, man. It says, thou art found and also caught because thou hast striving against Yahweh, man. So the Most High is setting that snare and trap up so you can fall into it, man. Because you strive against Yahweh by Shemal Shah. You steady blaspheming the Lord, you steady blaspheming his tabernacle, you steady blaspheming the angels, and you also blaspheme his beloved son and his people, man. So the Most High is setting up that snare and trap where you're not gonna be aware, man. You devils actually think you're gonna fulfill your lust of this new world order, but at the end of the day, you fulfilling the will of Yahweh Shemal Shah. The scriptures say, man's goings are the ways of the Lord. How can he understand his own way, man? We know through the Spirit, man, that we understand what the will of the Lord is to destroy Babylon the Great, which is ruled by who? Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the biblical Edomites, which are here today. So we know that the will of the Lord is to destroy you, man. Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning, and I would do all my pleasures. So the Lord will is to destroy this place. Because why? You devils has been ruling and wicked, so wicked and proud, man. And this is why your ass is going out, man. You damn devils, man. You wild man. And that's all I really had, bro. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying through the spirit. You have anything else, bro?
Nah, that's it.
Kind, man. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And through the spirit, I want to close it out by saying, Call Halayim La, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostle, elders, great millstone to rule well. Peace and salutation, all the Akim pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Kram
Shalom.
Yasharala, Abba, Babal.